Okay, so let's just say that you have an Android device and you're running MySword on it, and you have a couple Bibles on there. And let's also say that you have on your PC theWord, and you have a couple Bibles on there too. But you're missing some, and you know that there's a public domain Bible on the online Bible, and you're wondering, how could I get this public domain Bible from online Bible to theWord? Because if you did that, not only would you have it for theWord, but you could also have it for your Android on MySword. So how would you do that? Well, the answer is that you can run a macro that will copy and paste each verse from online Bible to a text file, and then you take that text file and you format it. Basically, you get rid of the verse references and only leave the verses behind, and do a couple other things, and then theWord will be able to open that, and you'll be able to use that public domain Bible in theWord, and you can also convert it to MySword after that. So that's what this tutorial is about. Okay, everyone, just pretend that this is Notepad and not TextPad. Somebody showed me how Notepad is much better for this, but for the first part of this tutorial, it doesn't matter. So you open up Online Bible. You get rid of these extra dialogues, you don't need them. You're just going to open up one Bible, one public domain Bible, like the authorized version. Expand this, go over here to Genesis chapter 1. Alright, we're ready to run the macro, and hit yes. And what it's going to do is it's going to copy 50 verses at a time and paste them into your text editor. This will take about 40 minutes. Okay, that worked, and now we are on part 3 of the instructions. We need to make sure that we have 31,102 verses. We don't want a single verse more than that or less. Well, first of all, obviously, Revelations 21 got copied a bunch of times. We only need it once. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all my extra lines of that. Let's see where. Okay. Get rid of those. Get rid of these. Okay. Now you can see that we have a space between each line. We don't want that. So if you're reading the directions, we want to get rid of the double returns. And to do that, you click Control H in Notepad++, or you can go up here to Search, Replace, and you want to copy and paste this code into the Copy and Replace dialog, and you want to run this code, and it will get rid of all these extra lines. Make sure that regular expression is checked. This will take a second. So I'll go down to the end, and once again I have an extra line. There should be 31,102 lines, and I have an extra one in there. And basically a verse has been duplicated. In Notepad, it's extremely easy to fix that, to get rid of that extra verse that got copied. You just go into the Search Replace dialog and you copy this code. And there we go. That's the one that was duplicated, and now we have the correct amount of verses. And by the way, if you have way less than 31,102 lines, that means your computer isn't fast enough and you need to start over again. You need to go to the script and slow it down. And there's instructions back here on how to do that. Alright, so we need to do a couple more things to get this to work. First thing is we need to remove the verse references, these things over here. So you use this code to do that. Make sure you get the space. We're going to replace it with nothing. Regular expression was still checked, that's good. Now we're going to turn regular expression off. Okay? Because these are just some characters we're going to replace. We're just going to delete that one, replace it with nothing. I'm going to get rid of the star, replace it with nothing. We're going to replace the left bracket with this code. And we're going to replace the right bracket with this code. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to save this, and then we're going to change the name of the Bible text from Bible.text to Bible.ont. Of course, you can name it whatever you want, KJV or whatever your public domain Bible is. I'm just going to leave it and change the last 3 letters. Okay. Then I'm going to, actually I think I already have one in there, so I'm going to call this something else. Launch the Word. Then we go to Help, About, File Locations, Personal File Location. Drag this in here, or copy it, whichever. Close that, close that, close that, relaunch the Word. And there it is. That's it. And then if you want to convert this to MySword, there are instructions here. And maybe I'll make a tutorial on how to do that some other day.